So I've decided that I have a problem. Now I love trophy hunt and I love seeing that platinum trophy pop. But I also tend to go for the platinum on too many games at the same time. So I've decided to get round to finally clearing my platinum backlog and making videos along the way. I'll also be doing games that I've never touched before, in maybe games that I got free with PlayStation Plus, games that I bought and still have yet to play, those games that I want to plat. But I'll also be going back to games that I've maybe got 10% on, 20%, 50% of trophies on, and getting those platinum trophies just so I never have to worry about them again, because there is many games that I have completely lost the opportunity to do that on because the servers have been shut down and there's still online trophies needed. So I'm not going to make that mistake anymore. So while I'm not labeling this as an official series, this is going to be the start of me clearing the backlog, whether it be games that I've got 0% of trophies or games that I've got 90% of trophies. And I'm going to be documenting it all right here. So without further ado, let's get into it. So if we jump down to my trophy list, we can see there 82 platinums, and today we're going to be getting number 83. As you can see, I'm close with Superhot, I'm close with Red Dead Redemption 2, I'm close with Riders Republic, and I've been going for these. Superhot I've been doing for a video over the last few days, Red Dead Redemption 2 I've been doing for weeks at this point, but today I wanted to get and finish Riders Republic. Now this is a game that I didn't actually expect to enjoy. There's a video on my channel if you guys want to check it out on how Ubisoft pretty much bullied me into buying this game. So we have a few trophies left. As you can see, we've got 26 out of 35. So we've got 9 more to go, including the platinum. Most of these are relatively easy but time consuming, and I just haven't played the game for a little while, and I decided, you know what, instead of it just lingering there at that 69%, which is a great number to stop on, but still I can't just have it stop there. I'm just going to get it done over this video, which could be a day, could be 2 days, could be 3. So these are the trophies left to do. As you can see, there is 8 in total, 3 silvers, 2 golds, and 3 bronze. One of them is career related, which is the Air Career Boss event, which is pretty easy. But then a lot of these are extremely time consuming. 50 mass races, 50 events with funkies, 50 UGC events, 50 free-for-all sessions, 200 landmarks, relics, or collectibles. As someone who is somewhat of a veteran trophy hunter, I made an extremely rookie mistake here by leaving all of the long-term grind ones to last. So let's get into the next couple of weeks of grinding Riders Republic on and off for this platinum. Luckily, I didn't have many air events left to do until I unlock the final boss. There is 4 bosses in total, but I've already done 3 at the time of recording, so this was literally the final push towards this trophy and the final career related trophy. Done. Alright, nice. This is the first one done for the day, and all the career mode stuff done. Now it's time for the serious grinding stuff. Now with that done, it was time to move on to capturing 30 districts in Trick Battles. Now Trick Battles is a 6v6 player versus player mode, where everything from ramps to rails counts as an item inside a district. This map, for example, is broken up into 5 districts: the top, the left, the right, the middle, and then the bottom. And you have to do a trick on every single ramp or rail, you or your team, to then capture that district. But you have to be the one to do the final trick on the final ramp or rail for each district to count it as you capturing the district. Even if you capture everything but one, and one teammate comes along and grinds a final rail, he will count as capturing that district. So this was a bit of a pain. There was lots of times where I should have got it, but I didn't. Some games you capture more than others, but that's just the way it is. But this was quite an enjoyable trophy to get anyways. Oh, what trophy is that? 5 million points on the 1-footers, so I can now go back to using actual skis and snowboards in these district battles. Oh, late pop on that one. So that's the 30 captured districts. I didn't think we were going to get that one because that was a bit of a bad game. I think I only captured 1. And it was a super late pop, to be honest. I expected it to pop a bit earlier than that. But it's done. Doesn't matter. Let's move on to the next one. Now it's time to move on to UGC, which is community created events. And of course, making the huge rookie mistake of having to do all 50 on the final stretch of a platinum grind is just absolute amateurish by me. But I was able to find one that I could do in less than 30 seconds, so it took about a minute to a minute and a half a piece, including loading screens, finding it, adding it to my favourites, which I did do that made things slightly quicker. Doing it all 50 times, I've done the same race 50 times, it was extremely boring, but it took about 30 to 60 seconds per race, so you know what, I'll count that as a win. Alright, that's the 50 events for the UGC done. It didn't actually take too long, to be honest. I found a really quick race, so I was able to kind of just smash through them. I've also been watching YouTube videos, so it's not been too bad. Great start to the day. I mean, obviously, I don't know how long this is going to take in terms of how long the video is going to take, but for you guys, it's only going to be a few seconds. But yeah, I've already been going at it for a few hours already today with the district battles and stuff like that. But yeah, a good start, a really good start. So with that trophy done, it was time to move on to another pretty tedious one, which is completing 50 events with funkies. Now, funkies are pretty much anything that you guys would consider weird, whether it be instead of a regular glider, you have a plane wing on your back. Instead of a regular mountain bike, you have a granny bike with a little baguette basket on the front. Luckily, through playing the game a good amount, both online and offline, I had used quite a few of these funkies already in certain events, so I didn't have too many of these left to do, so this one wasn't quite as brutal as the previous 50 UGC trophy. Okay, that's the Funkies trophy done. Not too much of a pain, really. I'd clearly done quite a few beforehand, so probably the easier one of the bunch that we've done today. But yeah, happy with that. Good start to the day. I think I might take a break here and crack on tomorrow with the free-for-all events. Now, after doing that, surprise, surprise, it was time for another tedious trophy, which is to complete 50 free-for-all sessions. Now, of course, we know free-for-all is every man for himself, and these events varied from BMX to mountain bikes to skiing and snowboarding. I had not done any of these prior to this trophy, so this one was quite the tedious grind, and I did actually take a break between doing my first chunk to doing my second chunk, which is actually quite funny because unknowing to me, I had actually stopped for a few days at 49. So my first one back after I think about 5 or 6 day break between making this video, the trophy popped. Oh my god, no way. Alright, well that's the free-for-all one done. I literally have taken like a week break and I've come back to do one and the trophy has popped. So I had left it on 49 for about a week or so, quite possibly, which is just... what are the odds of that? I don't know. But yeah, that's the free-for-all ones done. They weren't too bad, to be honest. Some of them were actually quite enjoyable. All in all, yeah, not too bad. But now... I think I've got some long grinders left to do, which is going to be tough. Now, with only 2 trophies left to do, this was the start of my mistakes. I needed to get what I believed was 123 more collectibles. It wasn't. I needed 140 because the little red triangles that you can see on the minimap, which are stunts, do not count as collectibles, but I thought they did doing my initial count. So I actually needed 17 more than I thought of the balloons, which is no big deal because there's about 500 in-game and you only need 140. So I wasn't too upset about that. But my initial idea was to do the balloons while doing the mass races. However, I forgot, I become tunnel visioned on the balloons and only done the balloons. So as you can tell, the end of this video is probably the biggest mistake I've made during trophy collecting. Okay, so this is 139. So if I'm right, the next one should be... and there we go. We got it. Okay, yeah, I originally thought it was 123 that we needed, but it wasn't. It was 140 balloons. But it's done. But I have just come to the realization while collecting these final couple of balloons that the next thing we need is... the next thing we need to do is the mass races, and I think I need to do 35 more. Ugh, that's rough. Now I'm officially 1 trophy away from the platinum, and that is to complete 50 mass races. Now, mass races appear every 25 minutes, and they consist of 3 races inside the mass race. Each race will take about 2.5 to 3 minutes, and there are 64 online players at most. Sometimes you get ones of like 40 in, but for most of the time you get a good 60 at least. And what you're seeing on the screen now is pretty much the sum up of my mass race experience. I made the crucial mistake of leaving the longest trophy to last, which you just never do. I should have done these throughout my time playing, but I never did. I'd done about 15 throughout my time playing, so then I had to make up for 30 5 when going for this trophy. A lot of the time spent waiting, I've had a bunch of disconnects, whether it be just before or just after the mass race, which is extremely annoying. Sometimes you wait 20 minutes, get disconnected, and then have to wait another 25 minutes. Extremely annoying. They're somewhat fun, kind of. They're relatively quick-ish, and watching YouTube videos has helped me a lot get through this grind. But this is not something I've done in a single day. At this point, I'm 3 or 4 days in, guys. But it's time to get in to the final mass race and achieve the Rise Republic Platinum and just get a good start on clearing up the backlog. So here we are, guys. We are officially 13 minutes away, hopefully, from getting into our 5th mass race. If we go to Ubisoft Connect, we can see that mass races completed is 49, and we're currently at 91% for the Platinum. We're close. I think we're on 91% anyways, or in the 90s. 91%, 1 trophy left, obviously not including the Platinum. And yeah, exciting. So I will wait here for 13 minutes, try and get into the final race and get the Platinum. So after waiting 12 long minutes, we're now here at the matchmaking thing, and I just have to hope this goes through. You can see it waiting for 64 players. If it doesn't get 64 players, then we have to wait an entire 5 minutes for it to start. It is, as you can tell, extremely tedious. Alright, we got in, no problem. Now we've got 3 races to do inside 1 race. Let's just get on with it. Okay, race 1 done. Well, round 1. 2 more rounds to go. I don't really care where I finish. I just want to finish it. That's the only goal there. I finished 15. Took 3 minutes. So, yeah. Let's get into round 2. We're just so close to that Platinum, boys. So close. Alright, that is race 2 done. Well, round 2, should I say. 1 more round to go. I'm just gonna be so glad when this is over. This has been one of my most rookie Platinums in terms of the way I have done the trophies. So stupid the way I've done this. Now, while I made some mistakes while going for this Platinum in the long term, it's nice to know that at the end of this race, in about 3 minutes, I will have the Platinum trophy. That's one nice thing about doing this kind of stuff last, but this has been the worst way to grind. This has been a masterclass in how to not get a Platinum. Alright, boys, a push for the finish. Right there. And now we just wait for the noise, because it's not going to be complete until either the 40 seconds is up from the time the first person finishes or when everyone else finishes. So we've got to wait 34 more seconds. But this video has been tons of fun to put together while we do the countdown to the Platinum Trophy. Hopefully, assuming there's no issues. This video has been tons of fun to put together. I've really enjoyed it, and I look forward to making more of this kind of, you know, doing the backlog, clearing it up. And yeah, I've got some good ones coming soon. Let me know if there's any games you guys want to see me get the Platinum on, like any that you know are maybe a real struggle that maybe I'll go for. But yeah, let's just... Here it is, guys. Hopefully, here it is. Let's have a look. There it is, Flash Mobs. Give me that Platinum. Ah, there we go. King of the Hill. Obtain all other trophies. And that is Platinum 83. There we go, 35 of 35. It took me longer than it should have, admittedly, because I did start playing it a couple of months ago and wasn't really aiming for the Platinum, and then that's when I just decided, you know what, I'm going to get back on the Platinum grind. 0.4% of players have earned it. Now, apparently I played it for 82 hours, which is not at all linked to the Platinum time, because obviously, like I said, I played a lot just to play the game. But, yeah, all in all, a good Platinum. I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. If you have, drop a like. Subscribe down below, and yeah, let me know what you guys want to see me get the Platinum on next. I've got quite a few games to get through, so yeah, we're just going to carry on smashing it. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace.